Damon Allen, CFL Hall of Famer, joins us here at the Okanagan Sun Scholarship Dinner. Why did you want to get involved with this dinner? Why did you want to come?
Well, I think I am an advocate for kids being involved in sport, and even though I pretty much the majority of my career has always been in the game of football, and so it's something that I've always want to push and continue to encourage young people that they can achieve whatever they put their mind to, and with the Okanagan Sun, I mean, for some reason I always can't even say it right. The Okanagan Sun, that organization and what they've been able to do, building a strong foundation for these young people, especially in the scholarship aspect and education, even though football is a stage, it's that very essence of what I'm all about, and so it's a great fit. It's a nice fit, and it's something that I want to be able to do all across the country in promoting the game of football to young people, and just the fact that if they get involved in the game of football, there's so much the game that teaches them and prepares them for life.
When did that start for you? That want to help and give back to the younger kids?
Well, it started ever since I was a kid because it was done for me. Mm-hmm. And so when it's done for you, I mean, my parents always said, give back to your community, and so I think when you see that in your own eyes, when it's done for you, people come and speak to you and try to motivate you and try to encourage you, and those things. I mean, it's a natural process for me to do the same and to share. And like I said, I've played the game and been very fortunate, since I was 6 years old to play all stages of the game of football, from Pop Warner to high school to college, and even in the professional ranks. And so I think I have a lot to give, and I don't want to leave this earth hoarding all the information that I've learned and the experiences that I've been experienced with, and not share it with a new generation of kids that, hey, they have the same kind of passion I had when I was a kid.
Other than the family, who taught you the most? Who did you learn from the most?
Well, I think what taught me the most, I mean, I would have to say, being around my brothers, Marcus, my oldest brother, Harold. I mean, because, they really taught me what being competitive, what it is all about, and what drives you, right? And so, we're somewhat historians to the game, and so it didn't matter what sport we played, whether it's hockey. I'm gonna go through the hockey history and find out, the great players and who they are, and know who they are. Because, the one thing I've always wanted to do when I was an Eskimo in my first year was I wanted to make sure that if a star player, a former star player, comes in our locker room, I knew who he was, and so. Understanding your history has prepared me to put me in where I am at the present state, and then from there it's all about what kind of legacy you want to leave. And so I always look at everything that I do, the three dimensions of time, and how it can encourage, push me, and challenge me to be the best person that I possibly can be. So
how did you last so long in the CFL? 23 years. Nobody ever done that before.
Smart, man. I'm really smart.
Don't get hit.
What happens? Yeah, you don't get hit physically and those things, but that's the one thing that people don't truly. I think at times don't give me the credit for is my education. What they say, I have FBI football intelligence, and understanding the game so well that my physical aspects, at times, people always looked at my physical abilities to go out there and run, throw, pass, and catch, and all those things. But to me, I mean, my greatest strength, I believe, is just I knew how to play the game of football, and my understanding of the game.
Where was the best place you played? It's a tough question. Where
is the tough question? But I would say that each city was very special, and they brought about a development stage to who I am as a person. And so Edmonton has always been the foundation for me. Mm-hmm. The BC Lions have prepared me to extend my career. The Ottawa Rough Riders, in a sense, I mean, even though, they created the toughness in me, and so, and then, Toronto Argonauts, really got the, I think the rose and the blossom of the player in my older age to appreciate the game, and, I started to look at the game much differently, enjoy the game totally different, and, I can remember the 204 Grey Cup, and, the thought process I had going into the game, but I wanted to, enjoy every aspect of it. And so it put me in a whole different mindset to prepare for the game because I wanted to enjoy all of it. Because you don't know when is your next time you're going to make it there. But, thank God that I was able to win and put the icing on the cake and being the Grey Cup MVP at the same time and beat my former team. And so ain't nothing better than that.
Should have retired after that.
But me, I'm a competitor, so I want to go back and keep on playing. Like I said in my video, I'm going to go to every team in the league and tell me I can't play no more. And then I know when it's time to go.
Do you like where the game has come from when you first stepped on the field in Edmonton to where you retired to now? Do you like where it's come from?
I like the evolution of the game and how it continues to go. I mean, because you have to understand, this is how much the game has changed. For 19 years, for 22 seasons, Ron Lancaster held the passing record. 22 years, and that was 50,000 yards. I put it to 72,000 yards, and I can't hold it for 3 years. So it tells you the evolution of the passing game, where it's going, and that tells you the changes in the game by itself. Like I said, 50,000 yards, he held it for 22 seasons before I broke it in 16. I put it to 72,000. Everybody's like, ain't nobody gonna break that record. I can't hold it for 3 years. Anthony AC beats it in within 3 years.
Your greatest accomplishment?
My greatest, it would have to be to me is my longevity, and my longevity has more to do with understanding how to play the game. And then there's not many quarterbacks in the last 10, 15 years that actually won 4 Grey Cups on 4 different teams. There's one thing is to win 5 Grey Cups on the same team and you're somewhat of a dynasty, and that's a whole different animal. But to go to 4 different teams and actually win Grey Cups is I'm very proud of that. And not many quarterbacks can say that.
Will we see you on the sidelines? We look at a guy like Dave Dickinson, who's now on the sideline in Calgary. Will we see you with the headset on?
One day down the road, I do have a little bit of a desire to be a head man and a head coach in the Canadian Football League. I think it'll be, it'll bring the passions that I've always have and will have back to the flow of the game.
Damon, thanks for doing this. Pleasure. It was a great speech here tonight.
Hey, thanks a lot. I'm glad that I can pass on and encourage and challenge young people that they can do whatever they put their mind to, and I love to see football players dream big and go make it happen. And the Okanagan Sun and what they've been able to do here as a foundation have brought a lot of young men that I've played football, and pretty good football players come from this program, and so they're doing some good things.
Damon, thanks for this.
Thank you.
Damon Allen joining us here. Thanks for watching. He's the CFL Hall of Famer, and he joins us for the Okanagan Sun Scholarship Dinner. Thanks for watching.